like talking to you. I hope you don't mind.
Non, ça ne me dérange pas. Hello tout le monde, c'est Ryobi, on se retrouve pour une nouvelle vidéo sur, j'allais dire chez Hearts, non, Détroit Become Human. On continue l'histoire.
Wait.
Hein?
Are you sure you should continue? Maybe we should leave things as they are.
Ben oui, je veux continuer.
As you wish.
Attendez, même le menu principal devient déviant. Oh punaise, j'adore ce jeu. Allez, on va voir un peu ce que ça donne. On est avec Connor. Bonjour Connor. Parlez à Amanda. Il neige. Amanda est là-bas.
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
Kamsky told me how to find Jericho. I know where the deviants are hiding.
You've done very well, Connor. Thanks to you, we now have a chance to stop the deviant revolution.
Did Kamsky design this place?
He created the first version. It's been improved significantly since then. Why do you ask?
Why did Kamsky leave Cyberlife? What happened?
It's an old story, Connor. It doesn't pertain to your investigation.
You didn't tell me everything you know about deviants, did you?
I expect you to find answers, Connor. Not ask questions. Have you experienced anything unusual recently? Any doubts or conflicts? Do you feel anything for these deviants? Or for Lieutenant Anderson?
I'm beginning to have thoughts that are not part of my program. Maybe I've been compromised too.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something. We just need more time, I'm sure we
Hank, you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack the case. I know we can solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to Cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over.
I know we could have done it.
I get my orders from Cyberlife. My mission hasn't changed.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use the key that Kamsky gave me. And find Jericho.
What if we're on the wrong side? What if we're fighting against people that just want to be free?
If that's the case, I'll find out when I get to Jericho.
When I was hanging off the roof back at the urban farm, you let that deviant go in order to help me. You put my life above the mission. You showed empathy, Connor. And empathy's a human emotion.
I know it hasn't always been easy, but I want you to know I really appreciated working with you. And that's not just my social relations program talking. I really mean that. At least, I think I do.
You're gonna have to choose your side, Connor. Deciding who you are can be the hardest thing. Watch your back. Alright?
Ah, on est amis avec Hank. C'est bien. Wow, wow. Alors là, je sais pas ce qu'on aurait pu faire, mais il y a beaucoup. On a vite fait finir cette partie-là. Bon, ben on continue, non? Que voulez-vous que je dise? Ok. Faut tourner la tête, c'est pas mal.
They've been conducting raids all over the city. Everybody's on edge after what happened yesterday. It's gonna be all right. We're almost there.
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country is grinding to a halt. Hospitals and schools are closing, water cuts, blackouts, and network failures are expected. Maybe most worrying of all, our armed forces have lost 2/3 of their effective personnel.
How about some music instead?
Il y a un truc à faire... Non.
A little further on that way, there's a large freighter called Jericho. When you get there, find Markus. He will help you. The last bus for the border leaves at midnight. You absolutely have to be on it. You'll be safer on the other side. It's not much, but it's a start. My brother lives in Ontario. I've given you his address. He'll be able to hide you until things calm down. You're a very brave little girl, Alice. You deserve to be happy.
Thank you for everything, Rose.
Let me know when you make it over there, all right? And be careful. Take care of them.
Come on, girls. Better not hang around. We have a bus to catch.
Mince, vu que c'est une humaine, ils vont pas poser de problème, j'espère.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks immediately. If you are worried authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially.
We've got to find a warm place for Alice.
The androids weren't doing any harm. The cops just gunned them down with sheer carnage.
They're conducting raids
There were
across the
androids
city.
all over the square.
Androids were hanged
And
all
the police
along
arrived
the road.
and they opened fire.
Well, they're only machines, but they look like just people who want to be free.
Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids, American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw, leaving the way clear for the Russian army. But according to some sources, the Russian forces also seem mysteriously to have withdrawn. The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids. The chairman of the United Nations, Douglas Cornwall, has called for the organization of an international conference on the status of the Arctic. In any case, the danger of a third world war seems to have been ruled out for the moment.
How do you feel?
Hot and cold at the same time.
Eh bien...
Stay with her. I'll try to find this Markus.
The last bus is in 2 hours. And the terminal's on the other side of town. We haven't got much time.
We'll leave as soon as we have passports.
Carol, there's something I have to tell you. It's about Alice.
We'll have lots of time to talk on the bus. I'll be back. Stay with Alice.
Connard.
The time has come for us to destroy our machines. Before they destroy us.
Without the courage and the determination of the police, the machines would have reduced Detroit to a state of chaos.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks immediately. If you are worried about your safety,
You're lost. You're looking for something. You're looking for yourself.
The androids weren't doing anything. The cops just
Je me demande si on descend, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
There were androids all over the square.
The place was covered with blue blood.
Je veux pas que vous rencontriez Connor.
We cannot just leave
Hé hé, je l'avais dit.
Chairman of the United Nations, Douglas Cornwall,
Are you Markus? I'm with a little girl and another android. There's a bus leaving for the border in less than 2 hours, and we need passports.
No, Detroit's under curfew. There's soldiers everywhere. They're rounding up all the androids and sending them to camps. Maybe you should stay here a while.
Maybe you're right. You might be safer here until things calm down.
One of our people used to work in the State Department. He has electronic passports he can easily modify. I'll have him get them to you.
Thank you.
You said you're with a little girl, right? You know that humans hate us. Why are you protecting her?
I don't care whether she's human or android. She's just someone who matters to me.
Je dois faire un...
These defective machines have become a real danger for American society. The time has come for us to destroy our machines before they destroy us. With them.
Alice.
You knew from the beginning. You just didn't want to see it. She wanted a mom, and you wanted someone to care for. You needed each other. What difference does it make? Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us? Alice loves you, Kara. She loves you more than anything in the world.
Justement, je me suis demandé pourquoi il n'y aurait pas des orphelins, on pourrait dire.
You wanted, and you became the mother she needed. Forgetting who you are to become what someone needs you to be. Maybe that's what it means to be alive.
J'ai du mal à comprendre. En fait, elle aurait enlevé sa puce aussi, l'autre Alice.
Kara, is there something wrong?
Ça reste Alice.
We'll be together forever, won't we, Kara?
Yes. Forever.
We're short on blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
President Warren is saying we're a threat to national security and we need to be exterminated.
Humans are conducting raids in all the big cities, and they're taking androids to camps to destroy them.
It's a disaster. They're slaughtering our people.
That's all our fault. None of this would have happened if we just stayed quiet.
The only thing we asked for was freedom. They don't even want to hear that. So now they punish us for who we are.
What's the point of being free if no one is left alive?
Humans enslaved us. I'll never regret standing up to that.
We shouldn't forget who our enemies are. We can't fight amongst ourselves.
He's right. All that matters now is what we do next. Markus?
Dialogue is the only way. I will go alone. Try to talk to them one last time.
Don't do this, Markus. They'll kill you.
Maybe. North, I have to try.
They need to realize how much they're hurting us. Find the right words, and they'll listen.
They've been butchering each other for centuries over the color of their skin or whatever god they wanted to worship. They're not gonna change. Violence is just in their genes.
They can't stop what we've started. Since you've been here, you've given us hope. You've given me hope. Today, a deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting radioactive cobalt. He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit and rigged it to explode. I convinced him not to do it, to give me the detonator.
A dirty ball.
We can't lose this war, Markus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
Je le garde pour pas l'utiliser.
Whatever happens tomorrow, I just want you to know that I'm glad I met you.
Allez, on envoie ça.
I'll go join you. I don't want to lose you.
Well done, Connor. You succeeded in locating Jericho and finding their leader. Now deal with Markus. We need it alive.
I've been ordered to take you alive.
Ah, on a une sauvegarde. On va s'arrêter là. Parce que sinon ça va pas aller. Du coup, je vous dis à la prochaine et bye.